Well, hello, it's Nancy today. I'm having quite the day. I am going to roll up this window actually. Can't roll it up. There we go. I drove from Athens up to Anderson, South Carolina. Guess you can't see me with that shadow on me, can you? There's that better? There. Now I'm back. Well, I drove from Athens up to Anderson, South Carolina to the Piedmont Dental something clinic or center, I think. And I was there at 8 o'clock. It's an hour and a half drive. And my GPS didn't know that 441 had been redone, I guess. 441 must have been redone because my GPS thought I was driving over the fields and kept telling me to get back on the road or something so they could tell me how to go. Anyway, so I drove up here. I was here at 8. And I went to the dental place. This is because I have 10 root canals. I have 4 teeth that need root canals. Now, my insurance is going to take it 2.5 years to pay for that or something. Plus, I have 3 teeth that are broken, and then I have all these other teeth that are, the cavities just keep getting deeper into the middle of the tooth. And I have to have root canals. 2 of the teeth that need root canals are my front teeth. Well, just think of what that's going to look like. If I don't get it done, they're going to turn black. And if I do get it done, they'll still maybe turn dark because they'll be dead. And since I can't afford them both now, since I have one that's already in the middle of being done, and I have one over here that's waiting to be done, and then I had toothaches. I had 3 toothaches. No, 1, 2, 3, 4 toothaches just yesterday when I was eating. Not bad toothaches, but just enough to let me know that my time is just, And all these ones that have been root canaled, I can't afford crowns for them, so they keep breaking. And so I keep going and getting them filled. And the fillings keep getting bigger because the breaks are bigger until they're just breaking off at the gum line, and getting filled to the gum line. So I really don't have a lot of use out of my teeth. I guess I've got 3 teeth missing. I thought I only had 1 pulled. But anyway, there's 3 teeth missing. And 1 is broken off level. And anyway, so I went in and I saw them, and they says, well, I said, just take them all out, top and bottom. And oh no, there's nothing as good as your real teeth. You now have 150 pounds of chewing capacity, and you'll have 15 pounds. 150 to 15? That's terrible. Anyway, so this is a horrible day, and yet it's a good day. I'm down here, I'm getting this done. And the reason I'm getting it done here is because it's cheaper. I could do it at home, but the cost of getting your teeth done everywhere, in the United States and in Canada, it's always the same, except this one place, Piedmont, they are like half the price. And they're very good, really well recommended, and they do a lot of work. So he said he's going to keep my 8 bottom front teeth because otherwise the bottom plate will just float around in your mouth. He says it's terrible to have that. Just get the back ones out, and then there'll be these little wires, and they'll stick on there. And then I said, well, you could say maybe this one and this one. He says, not worth it. You should just get them all out so you have one nice thing, because that will hold on with suction. And at Piedmont, they have plans. You can get these different plans, so you get a temporary right away. They take all your teeth out and immediately put all this temporary thing in, which you feel like you got tons of stuff in your mouth. You can't talk. You can't really eat either. And then as your gums, they put them in before they swell. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get them in, I guess. So they leave them there, and then in 6 months, it takes 6 to 8 weeks, 85% of the, no, in 6 months, 85% of the gum will have adjusted. It shrinks. And so after 6 months, you go in and you get these relined. Now, up to 6 months, they're going to be really loose. They get looser and looser and looser. And you can use a dot of denture cream or something, adhesive. You use it in the back of the top, but you don't get it anywhere near your teeth because there's blood clots will be in each hole. And you got to keep them in there. If you get one of those blood clots falls out, that's called a dry socket, and it's extremely painful. So you got to be careful. You don't do anything to make those blood clots come out of your teeth holes where you're going to have had your teeth. So 6 months later, I get it relined, which means that they build it up underneath the denture. The denture has a gum with it too, I guess. It looks like it has a gum, which then fits down over your bone, your gum, I guess, whatever it is. And you could choose what color you want, and blue, pink, whatever. I went for kind of the same color as the bottom, except my teeth are really yellow. They're really dirty and old looking, but I don't want white teeth because then they won't match. I have white top teeth and yellow bottom teeth, so they're going to be the second color, which was sort of not quite as white. And they'll be longer than my teeth. My teeth are very ground down, and they'll be about the same width. It looks like I have nice teeth, don't I? I hope they don't fall out when I smile. I'm so scared. I am so scared. Do something every day that scares you. Well, not this. And then again, there's that painting of the Savior in the temple. And it's the Savior is looking at the rich young man. And the rich young man won't give up his riches. The Savior suggests he gives all his riches to the poor. And the Savior, the rich young man looks disdainfully at the poor people. No. And he walks off sorrowing because he won't give away his riches, so he can't inherit the kingdom of heaven. So I think in my life, what is it that I won't give up? And you know what? My teeth, I don't like to think of social position. We live in a culture where we think everybody's equal. But if you have no teeth, you don't want to go walking around with no teeth, right? Well, why not? Well, because you look like, the bag lady on the street or something. You look pretty bad with no teeth, right? And Grandma lost her teeth. And I found that the dog had buried them in the backyard. That's a song by Buddy, what's his name, and the other fellers. You got to look that up. Anyway, so this is my Last Supper moment. Anyway, so I got an hour and a half before I go in there. Hour and 45 minutes. The guy came in, and he looked at my teeth, and he was really huge man. Tall and huge. He had big fingers, and he had purple gloves on, dark blue, and they smelled like blueberries or something, or some kind of berries. And he was messing around in there, looking, pulling. And I just felt like I was, it was a terrible feeling. I felt like I was at the butcher shop, about to be butchered. Felt like I was going to my execution. Like when you're going to junk a car, and you take off the good tires and the battery and you throw the rest away. That's what I felt like. See which teeth I'll keep these teeth and toss me out. Boy, but it was frightening. Like, what have I done? What am I doing? And so I paid for it now. And he said, "Are you sure you want to do this? You've got good teeth." And he was knocking them all. They're all solid teeth. Do you want to get rid of these teeth? Well, no, I don't. But I can't stand the pain. If it were just one tooth or two teeth, but it's every year, all year long. I go to the dentist every month. Huge fillings replaced every month in and month out. So I'm going to go do it. Oh my gosh. Can't believe it. Anyway, what was I saying about the Savior? So the money is what the rich young man wouldn't give up. And my teeth, to me, my teeth are more than just chewing. That's what they're there for, is for me to chew. But what do I use my teeth for? I use it for my big flashy smile, And it's really a vain thing, isn't it? To think about how you look. I mean, it's okay, it's good, right? We're supposed to think about how we look and look presentable and look nice. But, it's in our culture, being toothless is really awful. It's like being in the untouchables in India or something. It's like, well, it really denotes a class system, which I never acknowledged existed in our society. I think of myself as very open. I don't care if people don't have teeth. I like them. They don't matter to me. They're fine. But the thought of me not having teeth, what happens if my denture breaks? What happens if I go kayaking and it happens to fall out in 60-foot water? So it's pride, right? It's false pride. The way I look matters to me. The way I appear to others matters to me. It makes me feel good to look good. I buy clothes that make me feel good, and I wear them, and I feel like I feel good. I don't want to feel sloppy. And yet it's all just pride, isn't it? It's vanity. All is vanity and a striving after wind. And that is the thing I do not want to give up. Okay, the Savior can take my money. He's got my hair, right? I cut off my hair because I thought I was too attached to that. And he's continued to bless me. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It's pretty good. But it was really nice before. I could give up everything, but not my teeth. I mean, that really puts me into this different kind of person, the person who never had money enough to keep their teeth fixed, or who never took care of their teeth. And yet there's billions of people on this planet that don't have the money to get their teeth fixed. There's only 300 million in the United States, but there's 5 billion people on the planet. And people in the United States and Canada, it's like 5% of the planet has money in their pocket, a little change in their pocket, maybe some on the dresser, can go to what church they want, has freedom. 5% of the people. And how many people can afford a dentist, Not that many. 5% of the planet, if that. Even them can't afford it all. Anyway, and so why I'm already in the top 5% of people. I mean, we are so wealthy. We can buy brand new clothes. We don't have to get them from the dump. Well, of course we can get them from the dump. Getting them from the dump is the best place to get them. But it's all vanity, isn't it? What I look like. And it's not, it's like being ugly, right? Like if you really are ugly, mothers love their babies anyway, even if they're ugly. But you just can't help it if you're ugly. You're born that way. You got to smile, and your smile will make you look beautiful, and you won't look ugly anymore. But some people have faces that are just perfectly formed, and features that are perfect, and bodies that are perfect for the societal norm. And other people don't. Most of them don't. We're all kind of a motley crew, without the makeup and the fancy stuff. And yet it's such pride to want these teeth, even though it's better for me not to have them, because every time I get an infection in my teeth, it gets in my bloodstream, and that infection in my bloodstream causes the walls of the arteries, they get this inflammation, and then it sends cholesterol to slap on there and protect it from the blood or whatever, to heal it in some way. And then if any of that breaks off and goes floating down, or if, I'm not sure exactly what clogs it, but when something comes by and it clogs it, then you have a heart attack. So I've already had one heart attack. I really can't afford to to have all these infections from my teeth. And my teeth are such a pain. They are so much trouble. I've been thinking about getting dentures for years. But I still don't want to do it. I got myself all the way here. An hour and 6 minutes. And it's not about not being able to chew, because I already can't chew. I can't eat anything good for me, like eating a carrot or something. Now, if you have 150 pounds of pressure in your teeth to bite a carrot, well, that's good if you got good teeth that aren't going to hurt when you bite. But my teeth are cracked open. I bite hard and it hurts. And there's a whole lot of things I can't eat, and I always have to be careful not to have too cold water, not to have it too hot. Got to have it, just from the tap. Lukewarm or a bit warmer. But if I don't, once my teeth heal, my gums heal, I'm not going to have to worry about that anymore. And who knows, maybe I'll lose weight eating soft food. But you know the best soft food? That's right, cookies right out of the oven. Look at that smile. When I do that this afternoon, if I feel like doing that, if my mouth will move after it's all frozen. Can't believe I'm going to do this. I must be a lunatic. But it's good. It's good. You can't go around having pain all the time. So I'm very blessed that I am here and that I do have enough money to be able to have all these teeth out. It's $65, I think it's $65 per tooth. Or if they break, or the wisdom teeth, or the broken teeth, the ones that are broken already to the bottom, those are $90. Those and wisdom teeth. The rest are $65. So if you're getting all of them out, I don't know what it is. And then they'll take your insurance, So you only have to pay what the insurance isn't going to pay. Well, say a little prayer for me. Too bad you're going to get this later. But I think prayers are retroactive, because all past and present and future is one to the Lord. So if you pray about this for me in a month or in a week or tomorrow when this gets uploaded, then it'll be retroactive to right now. Isn't that interesting? So right now I can count on all the prayers from all of you that are going to pray for me later. I appreciate you guys praying for me. I really do. You guys are great. I love you guys. You guys really make my life good. Thank you so much for being there. Really good to me. Okay, I guess I gotta do this. Don't think about it. Just another trip to the dentist. Maybe one of my last trips to the dentist. I'll have to go and get my dentures relined from time to time. It's not going to be as much as every single month. And after a year, the dentures will fit. Okay, shall we go? Goodbye.